priest. And this feast or this day, when you look at it keenly, has something to do with priesthood or with priests. And Father Jude that they use is already with us here on the set. He's smiling while I'm talking. I don't know why. It's Lovers' Day. Good morning, Father.
Good morning to you and good morning to you, dear listeners.
And happy Vals Day.
Thank you very much.
And now, Father, we want you to give us the origins of this day.
Thank you so much. Valentine's Day is identified with a priest known as Valentine, a priest in the ancient Roman Empire who died around 270 AD. What's so special about him is that an emperor known as Claudius II decided that the military or the soldiers would be mostly men, and for them to be very effective, they were supposed to remain unmarried. So he abolished weddings and marriages for young men so that they could serve the nation as soldiers. But that's very dangerous because marriage is a sacrament instituted by God. So that is why Valentine, the priest, would go against this law and organize weddings and marriages for young lovers. And because of that, he was killed. He was killed because of love.
And that's why, Father, you continue talking. That's why I was telling our viewers that if you look keenly, Valentine's Day has a sad connotation because, you know, at the end of the day, the priest dies, but then we should continue celebrating life.
That's true. We should celebrate love. And which type of love? That's what I want to ask.
Definitely.
Because 1 John chapter 4, verse 16, we say, God is love. He who loves abides in God, and God abides in him. And there is another verse that we like putting so much, John chapter 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him will have eternal life. You see, when we are celebrating love, we are celebrating God. And in the history of the Israelites, to talk about the love of God, they had to talk about the Shema Israel. Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord your God is unique. You must love God with all your hearts. But they did not end there. They gave a vertical definition, loving of God, but also loving of neighbors. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 18.
Okay.
So you see that the Bible, the history, is imbued with the word love, and love is God. So we should celebrate love. The priest died because he was celebrating love. So we should continue celebrating love, which is God.
Definitely, we should continue celebrating love, which is God. But God is also asking us, like you just said, that we should love one another. Unfortunately, I want to believe most people now, when you talk about Valentine's Day, they are thinking about only romance, whereas we have to extend it to everybody. We have to love one another. That's what God actually is asking us to do. He's not asking you to love your mother. He's not asking you to love your friends. He's asking you to just love anybody.
Of course. I would like us to look at the parable of the Good Samaritan in Luke chapter 10. It's all about somebody is there suffering. A priest passes by without looking.
A priest.
Can you imagine that? A Levite passes by without looking. Then a stranger, more to that, a Samaritan, who is normally supposed to be, in quotes, an enemy to the Jews.
Yes.
What did he do? He came down, he took the man, attended to him, and took care of him. That is love. That has no boundaries. That is what we should have in Valentine's Day. Love without boundaries.
And more, we see the world becoming chaotic. It's not only in Cameroon. If you look at neighboring Chad, if you look at even far away in France, what has been happening for some months now, people seem not to be tolerant. What exactly can we do, Father, on a day like this in order to reiterate and rekindle the love for one another, just being human beings, being able to tolerate one another and love one another?
I think you really use the real word tolerance. You know, an eye to an eye makes the whole world blind. Mahatma Gandhi would say. And the camera would say the whole world is in a spiral of violence. But Martin Luther King Jr. would say that despite the fact that we're in a spiral of violence, we need something that can stop the violence. And it's not all about adding more violence. It's all about a philosophy, a way of life imbued on what? On tolerance, on dialogue, on loving one another. So Valentine's Day for me is also a feast of reconciliation. It's also a feast of forgiveness. It's also a feast of dialogue to stop the spiral of violence we live in our world today.
And in the church, how exactly do you celebrate a day like this?
Of course, you'll be surprised that today really we celebrate St. Cyril and Methodius officially, but we celebrate love every day. The love of God is celebrated every day. In fact, the Eucharist is known as the sacrament of love. Today, especially in our Bible diary today, I would like us to look at the readings, especially the first reading. The first reading of today is from Genesis chapter 2, verse 18 to 25. It's all about creation. God created man. Then he saw that man needed a companion. Then he created woman. And so the man says, "Oh, this is the flesh of my flesh and the bone of my bones. He shall be called woman." And that is why a man leaves his father and mother and joins himself to the wife, and they become one body. So today, our reading is centered on love. Because God himself created love. Because God himself is love. So today too in the church, we are celebrating love like every other day.
Definitely celebrating love like every other day. It's true that more and more we want to say we should. Some people say, school of thought will say maybe it's not only the romantic part, but it's also all about that.
Yes, that is needed. So Songs of Songs, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 7. So the Songs of Songs, when we call it Songs of Solomon, we talk about love. Behold my lover. I'm delighted in my lover. You are more worthy to me than wine. So the Bible will talk of the three types of love: the eros, the philia, and the agape. The Old Testament will just mention twice the erotic love in the Songs of Songs. But in the New Testament, especially in the book of John, and also the epistles of John, talk about love. That love which is what? Which is God, which is relationship with our neighbors, with our friends, and with everybody. That is what it's all about. So, love has its place. Be it erotic love, but how do we do it? Filial love, friendship, and the greatest of it is the love of God, because God himself is love.
Now, before you go further to probably the parents or the relatives in the family, how should they love? What should they do in order to keep the love intact? With your community, what should you do in order to love one another? To the lovers themselves, the husbands and the wives, or the young couples, I want to call it like that. What should they do in order to keep the fire of love burning?
Yeah, you remember the Roman poet Virgil say, "Love conquers all." So let us do what? Let us yield to the love. Love conquers all problems. We cannot live without problems. We have difficulties among ourselves. But today reminds us of the fact that the person next to me is created in God's image. So I can extend a helping hand to him or to her. I can tell my spouse, "I love you." I can tell my children, "I love you." I can tell my parents, "I love you." It's really unfortunate in our world today if I turn and tell somebody today, "I love you." Father is telling a girl, "I love you." Love conquers the world.
Yes.
For us to be able to solve our problems in the world, for us to be able to live as brothers and sisters, we should say, "I love you." So those of you looking at us today, watching today, I want to tell you very specially, I love you.
Wow.
Diane, I love you.
Thank you, Father.
I love everybody.
I love you too.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And of course, what kind of gift can a priest offer to probably those coming around him? Maybe his parents, his brothers, sisters, the parishioners.
Many gifts, but for this year,
Yes.
I want to offer Bible diary.
I told you.
This is my special gift. I offer it to you first of all.
Wow.
As my
I am
Valentine's
blessed.
gift.
Thank you so much, Father.
This Bible diary, the Word
you.
of God for every day. Love the Word of God.
Yeah.
Read the Word of God. Meditate on the Word of God. Remember, God is love.
Yes.
He who loves abides in God, and God abides in him.
Thank you so much, Father. I think I am so blessed, and all those watching us this morning are actually blessed to having you sharing these moments with us. And I was very, very almost sure, almost 100% sure that if a priest should give you a gift, it should be the Word of God, and it's very important. It builds you as well. So Diane will definitely become a better person in the days ahead. Father, you won't go. I will give you a rose. I want to give you a white rose.
Wow.
Yes, because like Baldwin says, it symbolizes purity in white, and we always see you in white. So happy Vals Day,
Thank
and
you
some
so
chocolates
much.
for you too, because we want you to have a beautiful
I
day
love
ahead.
chocolates.
Ooh.
Let me just take anyone.
Anyone.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Father Judah.
God bless you.
Thank you for that, and do have a beautiful day ahead.